2 heads are better than 1.
Only shooting stars break the mold.
Hello everybody and welcome to Brawl Stars. I'm Amy the Amazonian and today I'm playing a classic commander, Ruric Thar the Unbowed. Ruric Thar is a big Gruul dude who hates it when players cast non-creature spells, because if either player does while he's in play, they're going to be taking 6 damage. Or in the case of this deck, ideally, we have the Twin Flame Tyrant out and they take 12 damage instead. You can play damage doublers with Ruric Thar and other things to make that ability one of the keystones of the deck. But if you play against a creature-based deck, which in this queue you might, then you gotta rely on the other big Gruul stompy stuff in the deck to get a win. And there's some great big Gruul stompy stuff, especially things that care about not casting creatures, like Nissa, who can double up your land-based mana. And of course, we've got big things that want to be blocked, so you can take extra combats, things that do various things on attack, like Gory Bringer, who can be a bit of removal for creatures. I tried to put as much creature-based removal in this as I could, like Kogla and Yadaro, Kogla and Roxanne. Also Trumpeted Carnosaur, which can be discarded from hand, so I can avoid casting non-creature spells. Though there are some non-creature spells in the 1, 2, and 3 drop slot, so I can ramp up to play Ruric Thar because it is a 6-mana 6/6, which in the current, world of Brawl, not that big. But when it comes to discounting it, we can play things like Goreclaw and Nylea, so it costs even less, so I can play it for less and do some big Gruul stompy action. So let's take Ruric Thar into the queue and see if we can discourage our opponents from playing non-creature spells. Alaya, who laughs at fate. Me, who does not have a forest to enchant. Cavern of Souls not going to be as good as at doing what it does here. Since they don't have counter spells, they are a reanimation aggro deck. They have to attack, and then Alaya reanimates things based on power. I'm gonna use this Arid Mesa. Into Kami of Bamboo Groves. The reason I do that over Utopia Sprawl is because Kami puts in things tapped, and I can't use the mana right away, whereas Utopia Sprawl, I can use the mana right away. To drop something here. I can double spell those two. Yeah, go with that. I'm going to attack with both of these because I have a suspicion that they want a creature to attack with. Now they can give things haste, but they can't play Alaya and give it haste this turn. Edict! Ah. Let's get cheeky. I'm gonna use Arena of Glory to give Kona haste. So I can swing in with Kona and cheat in Goreclaw. Goreclaw gives me a discount on my commander. Also, big trample stompies. Right now, the thing they have to recur is a discard spell. So even if they were to, bring out Alaya, give her the boots, swing in, she's swinging for 4 power, they would just be making me discard this. Head empty, hand empty, no problem. Throw that down, swinging with both. You can make me discard again. I don't have any cards, though. Just get that 8 damage in. No, there's nothing for me to put into play. Sorry, Kona. Are they gonna kill Ruric Thar? Is it with a creature like a Ravenous Chupacabra? No, they're not killing it. They're going for Gonti. They're gonna steal a card from the top of my deck. And it's probably gonna be a big Gruul thing. Or ramp. Those tend to be what I have in my deck. Oh, yes. Okay, I gotta use the Arena of Glory. This is my damage doubler. If you cast a non-creature spell into Twin Flame Tyrant Ruric Thar, it deals 12 damage! Which is awesome. Alaya kills Goreclaw in the first strike. But some trample damage is gonna get through here. Just a little. Just a little. And we win the game with the power of big boys. Kudo, King Among Bears, is going to be a very difficult matchup for us because it's going to turn all my big, expensive Gruul cards into 2/2s, while their cards are going to get buffed up, made bigger, and made more powerful through Anthem effects, +1/+1 counters, and Bear synergy. It's Bear Force 1. I guess I gotta decide which bear to play. Actually, they just play whatever, and it gets bigger. I'm ramping. Just because my stuff will be 2/2s doesn't mean it won't be awesome. Gallagrators. Terror of the Peaks. Gives me a way to kill Kudo. My elf will be so buff. Yeah! If I play the Twin Flame Tyrant, this will still deal 4 damage. Oh, Arwen, an indestructible creature. Alright. That gets me a turn, though, which is huge. Do I want to go Ruric Thar? No, I think we get the Twin Flame out. No, Ape. I Ape Escape. It's taking out Gallagrators and 7 damage to face. Versus doing this would have been 6 damage to face, followed by 10 damage to face. But I think this might line me up for something real nice next turn. Kudo, King Among Bears. Everybody's a 2/2. Except for Kudo, who I think may be a 3/3. And with the potential to become indestructible from Arwen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Nylea. She is a 2/2. Directing that at face. This is just me ignoring this because I know I can't break through the Kudo. We played a Twin Flame Tyrant that's going to be 4 damage to face, followed by another 4. And while that's not lethal, it will be eventually. Just got to hit a couple more times with my insmallinated big boys. GG Kudo. Nissa, the Hellraiser. Whenever you get, well, committing crimes, you get 2 zombies, and those zombies get buffed. They get +1/+1 and menace, meaning that they win games really fast. I'm going to mulligan here because I need a faster hand since their deck is full of committing crimes, which means it's got a lot of targeted discard and kill spells. Here's a Llanowar Elf. This is a champion of perish that'll be growing as they make those zombies. Graveyard Marshal, nice drawing cards for the zombies, right? Oh no, this is the one that lets you exile cards for zombies. Play Relic of Legends, since they're less likely to be able to destroy it than like this or this. Lord of the Accursed, a zombie lord. So they're really leaning into the zombie part of Nissa the Hellraiser. Nice. Nikia, you are really awesome, but I only have 3 lands right now, so I don't think you're what I want. I'm going to go for Rhythm of the Wild into Menagerie Curator with a +1/+1 counter on it. I promise there's lands in this deck. This is a great 1-2-3 for them, though. Doomblade on the Curator. I cannot block. They're going to swing in for another 10 damage. Take me down to 5. Or Chasm with haste. Gonna kind of leave it up to chance here. See what we can get off of Chasm's ability. We get a creature and a land. Doesn't matter too much since it's tapped. I don't think I have any lands that can gain me life. Sad to say. Darn good creature and a nice land. But what it's not is a way to survive the zombies. GGG's. Oh, Rutstein. I love having that Roxanne and that rhythm, but I want something faster and rampier. That's pretty nice. Oh, Rutstein puts things in the graveyard. Hello there. I put things in the graveyard too. Oftentimes reanimating them and getting these cool tokens in the meantime. I have a Topiary Stopper. This ramp gets me to Orichalcum faster. Old Rutstein, uncounterable, mills a creature, so they get a creature token. Topiary Stomper gets me a land. Can't attack or block, though, until I get 7 different, 7 total lands in play. They milled a Planeswalker this time, getting a blood since it was a non-creature, non-land. Aftermath Analyst mills them and will give them the ability to put lands from the graveyard back into play. And they have 1 land in the graveyard, the fetch from the first turn. Elvish Mystic! Oh, and Nykthos. Hello, Nykthos. Big ol' Chasm. If she dies, she turns into a land. Ooh, putting a skeleton in the graveyard since it's very easy to bring out of the graveyard. A Starving Revenant. Neat. You have a lot of mana because of Nykthos. Aw, Bloodchief's Thirst. Downside, I don't have a blocker. Upside, I have another land. They swing in. All these little dudes are getting that damage in. And next turn I could go Twin Flames, swing in, or Ruric Thar. I think I'd rather play the Ruric Thar here. And I'll swing for 4, since I have 7 lands. The bug jumps in the way of the plant dinosaur. Well, Rutstein milling a land, so they get a treasure. That means they have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 6 mana, and they also have 2 lands in graveyard now for the Analyst. If you want green mana, you got plenty of it. Cool. Oh, yeah, you might want to, like, manually tap, since otherwise it won't use the Halfling, won't use the Mystic. And this way you can hold up the black mana for other stuff. What's it gonna be? Are you gonna play something that's stronger than Ruric Thar? Kind of. Sir Conrad gives you the ability to mill on demand, and whenever creatures die, anybody's creatures, I lose life. Well, maybe they want to mill. They have that treasure. Nope, skeleton! Oh, also, things coming out of the graveyard also hurt me. Speaking of hurting me, I'm thinking about it. It gives me card draw. Nah, Twin Flame Tyrant. Double up the damage. Return my god and swing in with both of these. So now these are swinging for 12 and 8 damage. If you want to, you could trade. Doesn't take much. But having the Ruric Thar out is big because it means if they want to cast a non-creature spell, they're going to die. Because 6 times 2? Ooh, that's 12 straight to the face. Please cast a non-creature spell. Oh, it would bring me so much joy. I'm waiting for them to decide. It's a... Yup! They cast Grim Tutor! And they lose the game! What a way to go. GG. Nissa Vastwood Seer. She is going to be grabbing them for us and then transforming when they have 7 lands. This Nissa is just good card advantage. She does have this -7, which can be a way to just very quickly win the game, but it's really just good stuff on that +1, and this gets you a land, which is something these decks usually want. They want more lands. Because they have ramp here, and we also have seen this Fanatic Aronis, we know they have ways to block Ragavan. Or maybe trade with Ragavan? No, they didn't play Nissa. They played the Fanatic. I, too, will play a Fanatic. We're just wild and crazy for giant snakes. Nissa coming down, grabbing them a forest. Ooh, and Nissa can also make the Ashaya token, right? Yeah, which would help Fanatic Aronis tap for more mana. Ooh, Sylvan Tutor. That's scary. Oh no! A monkey to kill my monkey! You have so much more mana than me. I'll tutor for a big boy. I'm like, just considering a Kolga of my very own. How much mana do I have next turn? 1, 2, 3. Take Carnosaur. It's removal. Oh, nice. Because they have Garenbrig, they don't have to tap Fanatic Aronis first. Here I was thinking that they'd be leaving themselves a bit more shield down. Twin Flame in a Miriam deck? Yeah, Twin Flame's great. It's just a really good card. I think I'm just bringing back the Fanatic. I could play Twin Flame Tyrant. But I think I want mana. Fanatic is bonkers as ramp. Yup. They're now at 6 lands, 1 more. And they also have just like all the mana in the world. Between the Nykthos and the Fanatic, they can go crazy this turn. Also, attacking in with Kolga destroys my Kami of Bamboo Groves. What are you doing with 10 mana? You just... Okay, big lair? Big lair's fine. This gets bonked. I'll prevent the 11 damage. Considering a double block on the monkey. Not gonna take it, though. Because I need mana so I can cast my big spells. I want big spells too. Like this one. I guess I can Gwenna first. Like this one. Give me something cool. I can attack with Ragavan. They'll block with Nissa. Play her again. It gets them the land, and then they flip her. Llanowar Elf. Aw. I love stealing Llanowar Elf. Bristly Bill, gonna get them a good landfall trigger there. Kogla, going to destroy my treasure. What a hater. They have enough mana, to activate Bristly Bill here. Can they do it 3 times? Oh, it doesn't matter. That's Craterhoof Behemoth. So yeah, they can tap this, make this equals like X equals 1. Doesn't really matter. They have lethal off the hoof because it doesn't take much to have lethal off hoof. You do the thing. You swing on in. My treasure, no! What tragedy. Everybody block the monkey. Revenge! GG, Nissa. Kroxa and Kunoros, they'll be milling themselves and killing my creatures while they fill up the graveyard so they can reanimate things just by playing their commander or attacking. I actually took a bunch of the graveyard hate out of my deck because I wasn't running into graveyard decks. And yeah, now it makes me really wish I had the Klothys back. We've got ramp, and some card draw. I like it. Surveil, finding a land, that's good. Stitcher Supplier, that's one of the fastest ways they can ramp. You put 3 cards into the grave. Solemn Simulacrum, Rip Apart, and Shattered Sanctum. I almost got that right. Menagerie Curator. Gives me potential card draw. They reanimate. Oh, they're ramping. That's a nice way to do it. They get to grab a basic out of the deck. What color? Red? Complete the pair? No, black. I assume they'll also play a land for turn. Well, that would be rough. Kept a 1-lander. No. I can't let you mill again this early. Ruby. And an Anarchomancer. Anarchomancer is making Ruric Thar cost a little less. And I think I can play Ruric Thar next turn. They play a cool rock. Yeah, you better play your cool rocks. Wow, you still can. No, I'm taking 1. They might be able to play Kroxa and Kunoros next turn, but they don't have the stuff in the grave. There are some counter spells they could be running, but like, it's Tithe. If that's what they have, I can pay the 1. Sweet! Here's Ruric Thar! Oh, I have no other pirate monkeys in my deck! Nice. Okay, Kroxa and Kunoros. Would you like to cast a non-creature spell? Because if you do, it's gonna hurt. Oh, somebody's asking, what game mode am I playing? This is Brawl. You have a commander. Mine is Ruric Thar. Theirs is Kroxa and Kunoros. And you have a 100-card singleton deck. that you duke out with trying to win through, you know, using your cool commanders. Yeah! They played a non-creature spell! Excellent.
I'm the best fire starter there is. This'll be easy.
Aw. Do you think they'll cast it? Swords to Plowshares. It's only 6 more life. Oh, wait, they don't have the mana for it. They can't anyway. They don't have white. So I just take 2 instead of them taking 6 and me gaining 6. You know, I feel kind of like I'm missing out here, so I'm also going to take 6. This is normal. Drawing a card. I just want to make sure I'm tapping you. Ooh, a lightning bolt. Fanatic of Ronus. That's a fun one. A 1-mana Alaya. I'll swing at Shandra with Ruric Thar. They can just block with the Stitcher Supplier, but at least it does kill Shandra. It fills up their graveyard enough for this. Ooh, they're going to keep Shandra alive.
Now you've done it.
They also get to draw. Okay, they don't actually have much creature in the graveyard. Like, they have Stitcher Supplier and Solemn Simulacrum. They have not managed to get, like, Avacyn or anything cool like that. Yeah, Trample, good. Trample with Goreclaw, extra good. 1-mana Nihilea, extra good. Yeah, we have a discount of 2 mana from Goreclaw, 1 from the Anarchomancer. What are you using all this mana for? Are you gonna go to 1? Are you breaching the multiverse? Valgavoth! Terror Eater! It's a 9/9 and it does have lifelink. Oh, I should have played the Arena of Glory. That's my bad. Missed out on that haste. I will draw. Put it in the trash. Yeah, I don't care. It's a little damage. Math is, of course, for blockers. And they're the one who have to block. Neat. And I have a lightning bolt still. Good game. Bristly Bill Spine Sower. This is a real quick commander that's going to be playing lands and putting counters on things. I got some good early ramp in here. No big boys, but Ruric Thar. Prismatic Vista. I want to get a forest, so this will be able to come in tapped. They got turn 1 ramp as well. Hello. Is it time for 1 billion counters? Billions and billions of mana. I'm going to go for Gwenna over Tireless Provisioner. I like having the Beast Whisperer. That's really nice. Mossborn Hydra, another one of the new landfall things. So I think I had released an updated Bristly Bill list. If not, let me just tell you, Landfall Scales has gotten some really good cards. And then I can play Serpapard. Sleepapod. They're incubating. Putting a counter on that means it will tap for 3 mana. That Mossborn is going to be what kills me, though. They have 1, 2, 3 mana up. I hate this, but I think it's the right move. That's like one of those, no, that's not what I want to be doing, but I think it's what's right to do there. And now let me see if I can get something nice and big into play. Namely, my commander, Ruric Thar. So they have the ability to just double counters on things. But they don't have that many counters on things at this moment. Totally fine with attacking with Gwenna here, since they don't have enough to use either buff. Nice. So, like, they can pay 5, and they have lots of mana with the Incubation Druid to put an extra counter on this and this. A land. Okay, that means that now they have even more counters. Also, elf, elf, elf. I'm counting the elves because Allosaurus Shepherd can turn them into 5/5s. Elf. Okay. They do it again. Hey, Bill. So, remember how I said one of Ruric Thar's toughest things is that he has to attack? Yeah, he's gonna swing in here, and I think he's gonna die. I would trade. You have enough mana to replay Bristly Bill and do a buff. Nope. Okay. Do I feel like just using that Explore? And looking for something? I mean, I'm not dead yet. You should cast some non-creature spells to make number go down. Cards are happening. They can again double Bristly Bill. Oh, wait, here comes first the Allosaurus Shepherd, turning those all into a base 5/5. Then swinging in. All right, so now they're not leaving up mana for a buff. Ruric Thar, you are going to die. Birds of Paradise, you are just going to absorb some damage. And I take 9. I have enough mana for Ruric Thar, but I think Trumpeting Carnosaur is the right move. Do I feel like going haste? Yeah, haste. Who knows? I might get something awesome. It would have been cooler if I discovered that. Oh wait, but this is so good! Twin Flame? With a hasty trampler? Never mind, we're good. If I play you, you untap, so that's actually fine with me. We swing in. Bristly Bill can absorb all but 1, which means 2 damage would go through. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lethal. Lethal. It's just a lethal attack. Oh, thank goodness there's a dinosaur in here that does a lot of work. GG. Hugu and Kyrie. This is oftentimes a combo commander that brainstorms when it enters, and then when it dies, cast the spell on the top of their deck if it's an instant or sorcery, which is usually a reanimation spell, so they can bring back this and do it again, because each time they do, it drains you for that much life. I'm going to keep this hand because it has a Ragavan in it. Also, like, Cabaretti Revels is great. Same with Rhythm of the Wild against something like that. But this is turn 1 ramp. They're going to be looking for free sacrifice outlets, a bit of ramp of their own, and, of course, ways to set up their deck. I'm ready. Go, monkey! This monkey might just die. But that's removal that I'm willing to take. Also, Ruric Thar against their combo would be killing them at the same time as me. Yay! Also, we win! Oh, I wanted to play that one out. Shandra, Flame Shaper, is the new 7 mana Shandra. I think she makes 3 ones that can attack. And... no. This is a different one. She gives you Impulse Draws. I've never seen this card before in my life. Who are you? Make tokens that are copies of creatures that get sacrificed. Deals 8 damage as you choose, split among creatures and planeswalkers. Huh. Look at that. Yeah, I don't know this lady. I don't know this woman. I don't know where she came from. I'm actually gonna play Selvala and Flare the Bird. There's so many Shandra cards. It's completely reasonable that I don't know what they all do. I wonder if this will be an Oops All Chandra's deck? Maybe just mono red big boys? I just don't know. Let's get our own big boy down. Foreign Klex draws me a card and gets me some forests. Grab the Surveil land. And then draw. Nice. Could go for a Henge into Ruric Thar next turn, except Selvalas are going to die, so no, I can't. Oh, hey, you have more power! We are definitely getting another Shandra and Aether Drift. Yeah, we know that she is riding on one of the teams to try to get a spark for Nissa. Forno Titan swings in. Bops of Vorinclex. Oh, I assume they have a second piece of burn here. Okay, a Braid. I was wondering if they were going to try to finish it off with the Flame Shaper on the -8. Or -4 that deals 8. I'm going to lead with an Abrade, destroying their Heraldic Banner. And then play an extra funky, extra chunky Ruric Thar. The Shandra can kill Ruric Thar, but it will hurt them as well to do it. Am I willing to block this? Yeah, I am. I'm willing to trade. Mostly to just get rid of Inferno Titan. Like, I was planning on blocking with Vorinclex before. Shandra Fire Artisan. It has an Impulse Draw. Also, dealing damage to it deals damage to you. Twin Flame Tyrant. Turn this into a 1 more mana. And then use Roxanne and her many rocks. We just ignore that, Shandra. Oh, you guys are seeing the weird spots? That's the sun. I can fix it after. Okay. Dragon's Fire on a dragon. It gets exiled. Rurik's Uprising. Ruric Thar. Little creature. Yeah, I know. The sun is very scary to many Magic players. The sun. It's also on me. This is the problem with the sun starting to set at 3 p.m. It does this to me. Hi, Shandra. Torch of Defiance. I'm sad that my Tyrant's not out, because that would have been 12 damage. It would have ruled. Roxanne dies, but we just turn this into Roxanne. Swing in, and they die. GG, assortment of Chandras. Shandra Hope's Beacon, another mono-red Chandra, but this one's almost always land destruction. I have a bunch of non-land ramp here, like Fanatic of Ronus, Wandertail Mentor, and those can be destroyed with Burn. We'll see what they manage to play here. So I only have 2 lands. They're going first. Oh, a 3rd land. And I think Fanatic of Ronus is safer from more burn spells because it has 4 toughness. Oh, sweet. Hi, NT. Gives them a little bit of filtering. They can discard and draw, but it's an impulse draw. They're swinging in. I am not going to be blocking because the combination of the damage from Inti plus, shock, bolt, anything like that is not what I want to be dealing with. So no blocks. Also, this is not a card they can use. Shandra, Dress to Kill, generates some nice red mana for them.
You know what's great at dispelling darkness? A blazing inferno.
And pings my face.
Watch me.
Ooh, a Narcomancer gives me a different choice than what I was originally thinking. I was thinking Andrag, because it's hard to deal with Andrag. But a Narcomancer and Rhythm of the Wild could be really fun. Setting up for a hasty Andrag next turn. Yeah, I like that. I'm going to go a Narcomancer into Rhythm of the Wild. I could have also done a Wandertail Mentor into a Narcomancer to get a +1/+1 counter on this. Is this from when she was at a party? Yes, this is Shandra when she was crashing Edgar's wedding. That's part of the story. And there's the first land destruction. That's what I expect from Chandra Hope's Beacon deck. The reason she gets run with those is because she's already a good ramp target and she can double what your spells do.
I'd love to.
Playing Andrag first. It's gonna be haste. Using the 4 mana to go for a Chasm, also with haste. And they leave. All right, a Chasm's gonna cheat something in. Andrag's just a ton of damage, and I don't know, I got 2 more damage over here. Why not? It's great. GG, Chandra. Xenagos, God of Revels. This is another big Gruul Stompy commander, but they give things haste and double up their power. I've got turn 1 ramp, or a different type of turn 1 ramp. Oh, I guess I could have gone for the Kami Flare. I was thinking too small. Ooh. Also, would need to have used that to get green. To explore. This is fine. I already have Ruric Thar mana next turn. So they're mostly going to be playing creatures and ramp, because that's how you get to the big creatures. If I can get the Ruric Thar out first, then at least their non-creature ramp will hurt. But most of their big Gruul stuff, I think, will be bigger than my big Gruul stuff. Ooh, that's some ramp. Emerald Medallion. I don't have to worry about counter spells from them. But you're a good snake. Yikes, a Fanatic of Ronus. Because they have that Fanatic of Ronus, I am instead going to be playing the Fury. Killing that. Not a Vulcan. Just bopping it. I'm right to be afraid of this. And if a 1. Their Gruul can be bigger than mine. Sure can. Up Dubbins for only 1 mana because of Emerald Medallion. They have 3 mana up. Claw! That gives them a discount. So Xenagos only costs 2 mana. Again, I just don't think Ruric Thar is doing that much here. It's going to die in blocks, is what it would do. This also, by the way, counts as a creature on the stack. So with all of your mega discounts, what's the biggest thing you can bring out? Roxanne! Meouch. Yeah, so like Xenagos is able to block, which means Ruric Thar, had I played him, maybe it'd be blocking Roxanne and dying, because otherwise it would just turn around and die to Xenagos. Shatterskull, I could kill Roxanne. There's worse things in this world. I can't do X equals 6 or I'd be able to also kill Goreclaw or something else here. Go for it! Wait. Oh, I have to leave that back. They already have Lethal on board with Lenore Loam Speaker. And they see it. And they see it. We're being out-grueled. Out-kablammed. Okay, they're actually going to go Nyx Bloom Ancient because it's even bigger. It also lets Xenagos attack. You don't need to do that. You have Lethal. I promise there's nothing on green that would have stopped you. GG. I guess there's Fog, but like, why would the Ruric Thar deck be playing Fog? Thank you so much for watching this episode of Brawl Stars. Ruric Thar matched into a lot of creature-based decks. I would love to see what would happen if I could turbo ramp out Ruric Thar against more like control-based decks that aren't able to stop it before it comes down. Ruric Thar very much feels like the product of old design. If Ruric Thar were designed now, I think it would have maybe fewer downsides for 6 mana. But it's still classic, it's cool, and as you saw there, it can be really satisfying to win off of that 6 damage. Thank you, Ruric Thar, for killing a couple opponents, and also killing me. I don't know if that game made it in, but we did go out by our own hands a couple times, because sometimes you just want to die to Ruric Thar. If you're looking for the deck list, it's in the description below, and if you'd like to suggest a commander, new or old, that's come to Arena recently, please let me know what you'd like to see. There's a lot of them out there, and some of them are pretty fun, like Ruric Thar. Thank you so much for watching, and have a brawlful day.